Hey, hey, good morning. Happy Saturday, or whatever day you happen to see this. Welcome back if you've been here before on this series, and welcome if you're here for the first time. What we're doing is we are reviewing Sunny Dawn Johnston's Invoking the Archangels, a 9-step process to heal mind, body, and soul. Years ago, years and years ago, when this book came out, I thought it was fabulous. I found it in my bookshelf in June, and I just woke up one morning with this wild idea, and I went, hey, let's do a summer series, share the 9 steps, because I think they can be so helpful for us anytime, anywhere. It's going to be familiar to you. And you're just going to be putting maybe some of these processes or these words in a different order. So I think you're going to find this really affirming. We're going to work with oracle cards. I'm going to introduce you to the step. I'm going to share the oracle cards that I find most nurturing for that step. And then I'm going to give you a chance to pick a number because anytime you leave a comment below, I'll pull a card for you next week. And 2 friends did that last week. So I'll pull cards for them and I'm going to pull a card for you. Here's what you do. You're just going to pick a number, but I'll guide you through that. And my name is Joan Roulac and welcome to Mountaintop Musings. And this is just a channel where I share what works. I just remember on Sunday night when I grew up, my mom was the queen of the barbecue, and on Sundays we would have hamburgers every Sunday. And if you ever asked my dad, what would you like on your hamburger? His answer always, give me the works. I love that. He's like, yeah, he's ready. It's like, bring it. I'm ready. Give me everything. And that's really kind of how this channel is evolving. It's I'm really interested in anything to do with mind, body, health, energy. I've been a Tai Chi teacher, Qigong teacher for since the mid 80s. Okay, let's just give you a little history. I've been playing with oracle cards since college, starting to explore more about tarot this last year. It was sort of something I wanted to learn. So let's get into today and let's see what's in it for you. This isn't going to be a real long call, I promise, but I want it to pack some value. And in summer, we're in Leo season. So it's all about firing up our passions. It's like, what feels good for you? What are you ready to sort of dust off and maybe zhuzh up a little bit and try it on? The color for Leo is red, and it's the heart chakra. It's all about our feelings. What are you ready to generate with a full heart, your own way that honors you? So today we're on step 4 of 9, and we're going to finish the series up. It'll be the last Saturday in August. So we're almost halfway there. So let's review. Week 1, our word, we start off with awareness. So I want you to think about, so if this is mind, body, health, or if this is healing, mind, body, health, emotion, soul, whatever you're in the mood to heal. Step 1, awareness. Step 2, look within. And last week was step 3, which was all about choices. I'm all about freedom and choice. So just think about the foundation that's going to give you with whatever you're wanting to create and manifest. Awareness, then look within, then choose. So that's the foundation. So you can see how solid it is. And then what's the word for today? Commitment. How in are you with the guidance you're receiving? So here's the card right here. The backs of the cards all look like this. Step 4 is commitment. The most important single factor in an individual's success is commitment. Commitment ignites action. See why we're doing this in Leo season? It's all about that ignition, that light. It's like powering up. To commit means to devote yourself to a purpose or cause. So think of self-love, self-care, nurturing your own heart. It's always you first to fill up and to honor and to respect and to love and care for. And this process, think about it. Awareness, look within, choose, commit. All on your terms, whatever feels good to you. So I wanted to bring in some cards, and I'm going to reference all the card decks and the name of the book, etc. It's all going to be listed below. And since we're working with the archangels, invoking the archangels is what Sunny Dawn Johnson calls this. So I'm working with Kyle Gray's The 22 Archangel deck. And so I was shuffling, I was thinking of you, and I thought, all right, what is going to be the most nurturing? What's something to share? What would be something for you to hear today that's going to honor you right where you are, meet you where you are without anything to do, but just honor you? The first card, Archangel Uriel. It's about a learning experience. Take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before proceeding further. I mean, think about that. Awareness, look within, choose, commit. And this is telling us it's a learning experience. Take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before committing to something. And then I asked the archangels, I said, okay, and what else? And this is Raziel. The inner workings. Okay, we've been looking within. There are hidden truths below the surface. Dig deeper. So before you commit to something, look a little bit deeper. And then finally, Metatron wanted to jump in. Heaven to earth. Your current situation is in alignment with your mission on earth. It's almost like whatever you're seeking is seeking you. Isn't that just juicy? I mean, here we're talking about commitment, and you're receiving support that your soul is telling you, yes, your current situation is in alignment with your mission on earth. There are hidden truths below the surface. Dig deeper and take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before proceeding further. One of my specialties is support. Another is loyalty. And I'm one of those people who is really a big believer in commitment. In simple daily steps. Starts with awareness. That's why we're doing this series. So those are your 4 steps. Then I thought, all right, this summer I've been also working with Denise Lynn's soul coaching deck. So what are butterflies a symbol for? Transformation. And what's the word for our day? It's enthusiasm. So when you think of Leo people, you think of summer season, you're outside, you're playing. Kids are on vacation, big adventure. And just look at, you're surrounded by these exquisite butterflies. An enthusiastic butterfly group. Just the whole thing. Just look how beautiful this is. And then let's see what the butterfly's message, what does she have for us today? So 1 second. So here's butterfly's guidance for us. Embrace life with excitement and celebrate even the smallest victories. Let your childlike exuberance radiate to others. This isn't the time to be cool or reserved. Find joy in the ordinary events of life and discover what's great about today. Your soul wants you to know it's easy to think that you'll be enthusiastic once your dreams have become a reality. However, the fastest way to manifestation is to be joyous about what you already have. This is the key. Your enthusiasm is your abracadabra. Your magic wand is your enthusiasm. Your good juju, your good vibes. That's your magic wand. As a direct result of your unabashed excitement, you'll start to see miracles in your life and in those around you. Additionally, enthusiasm is a direct path to vibrant health. It helps improve your immune system, and it sends a message to your body that it's vital, healthy, and strong. I mean, if there was one word that encapsulates my life, to me, the one that comes to me in terms of how I express myself, it's enthusiasm. And here we are in the summer where we're out playing. We have the most bright sunlight, which is all about that great heartful energy and enthusiasm. But here's the deal. What if you turned up your enthusiasm 1%? There is no reason to be enthusiastic like I have challenges. I can be like over the top enthusiastic like a forest fire. I've got to dial it down and be appropriate. I have to choose. I have to be aware. I have to look within. Then I choose. And then I commit. How enthusiastic do I want to be? And then I put my hand on the dial and I choose up. I choose up. I choose up. We can tune up the dial on our enthusiasm that fits your unique style in your way that's self-honoring. Because in life, forget what anyone else is doing. The only thing that counts is what you're feeling and how you are choosing to express yourself. It's like I'm just one oracle card reader you're finding in YouTube. There's thousands of others who are going to have a different energy. But each reader is coming from what feels true for them. So if you're wanting to cultivate that inner fire, appreciate your passions and play, this is a good channel to hang out in. I promise I try to be fun. I give it my best shot. So let's give you like kind of a one-liner to play with for this week. I celebrate everything in my life. You know, I have a problem with the word joy. If somebody tells me, oh, I just feel so joyful, I'm really happy for them. That's that. This is going to sound, I'm just going to be really honest. When someone says, that to me, my energy, because I'm not in that emotion, I'm not feeling joyful, I will feel less joyful sometimes. But I found a workaround for that. So when someone else is joyful, I get excited that they're feeling joyful. Now that totally works for me. And the funniest part, when I get excited for someone else feeling joyful, I start to feel joyful only after I'm excited for them. So I'm outward focused. Some people are inward focused. It's like all my coaching clients. I mean, where I feel joyful is when my clients, students are having success. Yes, that energizes me. But I came up with a workaround when I'm not feeling passionate. I'm not feeling excited. Feeling tired. It's like, are you serious? There's one more thing to do. It's like, I don't even have the energy for that. So here's my workaround. I turn it into a what if. I ask myself a question. What if I felt energized? What if I felt more present? What if I felt enthusiastic? And then I'll ask myself, could I feel 1% more, like hands on a dial, like it's a dimmer switch? Just think of the word enthusiasm and imagine if you dial up your sense of enthusiasm 1%. Two is too much. 1%. And allow yourself to smile and just hold the feeling of just a 1%. And that's, I think, something that's really helpful. So for me, like joyful, if I if I'm not around someone else where I'm celebrating and cheering for them and say I'm not feeling very joyful or enthusiastic, it's up to me to ask myself, what if? And that's where curiosity comes in. Because, we're looking at 9 steps. We've got awareness, we got look within, we got choose, we got commitment. You know what I think? Curiosity. Let's be curious. Let's choose. 1% difference. Keep it simple. So that's our enthusiasm card. So we've got a lovely, lovely group. Then I'm going to ask my deck. My deck are little island cards. Let's see what she has for us. Ask for help. So think about anything you're ready to experience, to manifest, maybe to heal for yourself or hold that energy for someone else. Become aware, look within, choose, commit. And then here we have ask for help. With enthusiasm, ask for help. And I think that honors curiosity. And I think that that's one of the ways to kind of zhuzh enthusiasm is being curious. So now it's all about you. Let me get these cards out here. And we have a theme. And now what I want to do is I want you to choose a number between 1 and 4. Think about anything you're ready to experience. Maybe it's asking your angels, maybe it's hand on your heart for a moment. What would I like to receive today? What would be helpful for me to know today? Or I'm just feeling really open. I'm ready for whatever you have for me today. And then ask yourself that, whatever feels good for you, and then pick a number 1 to 4. And so, Shaheen, this is for you. So hold on here. Well, I'm going with it. Coincidentally, I'm shuffling the cards, and of all the cards, one card turned up, and it was a card that we used last week. So for anybody who picked number 1, your card is simplicity. Do what matters and release the rest to find peace, grace, and stillness. Clear internal and external clutter. And an affirmation, deep, profound serenity is expanding in my life. Now, maybe you'd like it as an affirmation. What if deep, profound serenity is expanding my life? So if you pick number 1, deep, profound serenity is expanding in my life. Yes, yes, yes. And if you like it as a what if question, see if it feels any different when you say, What if deep, profound serenity expands in my life? How does that feel? So that's if you pick number one. And if you pick number two, Triana, this is for you. Number two is grace. Be gracious and understanding with yourself. Angels, guides, and spiritual guardians are watching over you and cherishing you. Kindly honor the reality of others. And her affirmation is, I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. One second here. Apparently that has a little issue for me. Is this really funny? Look at how my voice is suddenly getting hoarse. Am I willing to accept that comment? I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. And so for me, since that feels like a bit of a stretch right now for me personally, how I'm going to flip it is say, what if I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe? Now that I like. What if I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe? Yes, yes, yes. But what might feel better for you is I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. Try it on like a hat. See what feels best for you. Now, if you pick number three, let's see what number three is. Beautiful. Impeccability. Now is the time to be impeccable in your responsibilities, relationships, and home environment. Gather your discipline and integrity around you like a sacred cloak. No matter what it takes, maintain your power, intent, and focus. Pay attention to details. And number three, your affirmation is, I am impeccable in my thought, word, and deed. And if that feels a little bit like it's a pretty big stretch, then lean back a little bit, take a nice exhale, and then turn it into a what if question. What if I'm impeccable in my thought, word, and deed? How would it feel if I was impeccable in my thought, word, and deed? How would that feel? What if I'm impeccable with my thought, word, and deed? Or I am impeccable with my thought, word, and deed. What a fabulous word. Impeccability, magic. And our final card is number four. So if you pick number four, this is your card. Light. Pretty fun. I have my guidebook here. What do I open up to? Page, the card number is 32. I open up right to light. Little magic here, number four. What's the card meaning? You are the, does she not look playful? Remember you as when you were little or when you were big, swinging in the swings, the joy of that. Might it have been in summer? You were enthusiastically swinging on that swing. You are the light and you come from the light. You illuminate the world. So rejoice and remember who you are. You have a physical form, but that's impermanent. At your source, you're luminescent. Lighten up. Don't take things too seriously. And here's your affirmation number 4. My light radiates through my life in the world around me. My light radiates through me and the world around me. And it's like, okay, that sounds like a pretty big order, Joan. So let's loosen. Remember, this one's about loosening it up. What if my light radiates through me and the world around me? And I think the key word is through. What if my light radiates through me and the world around me? Because, guys, it's all about you. And it's all about your light and your radiance and where you choose to shine. Wow. What a beautiful reading. So when we put this all together, it's whoever this is just for you whenever you happen to see it. It's going to be just as potent. So it's a time right now where we're exploring light, being impeccable. We're honoring grace. We're keeping life simple, keeping our thoughts and feelings simple. It's summer. Keep it simple. Loosen up. Let's be enthusiastic. Maybe notice any butterflies this week that happen to appear. Take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before going forward. There are hidden truths below the surface, so dig a little deeper. And your current situation is in perfect alignment. You're right on time. You have the skills, you have everything you need within you, and it really comes down to personal commitment. The most important single factor in an individual's success, it's commitment, repetition. Commitment ignites action. To commit means to devote yourself. And when you feel challenged or you don't feel like you have everything you need in the moment, ask for help. Because I'm reminded of that quote, we only need enough light to see forward to take our very next step. So here we go. Happy Saturday. And what were we talking about? Step 1, awareness. Step 2, look within. Step 3, make a choice, choose. And today, step 4, all about your willingness to commit and how dedicated you are. And so it's the idea of maybe being playful and enthusiastic with how you embrace and honor your commitments. All righty, shake it off. Just rub your hands together, get a nice wrist shake. I'll tell you what, if you just shake your wrists like this, you are tuning up your heart, your lungs, your liver, your kidney, and your spleen energy. This will make it easier to feel and be enthusiastic. All righty. Have a great rest of your day. Hope this was helpful. I'll be back next Saturday at 9 a.m. I believe it's going to be August 2nd. And if you like this video, share it with a friend and subscribe below so you don't miss next Saturday's video. And I also share every Monday, I share I pull an oracle card for the week that just sort of gives you an overview for the week. And then every week I pose, I post a moon phase video. So there's usually around actually two. Is it two? Yeah, there's two or three videos I post a week. And then once a month on the new moon, I do a new moon podcast with Triana Ilan. All righty, that's it. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you could be here with me today. And have a great rest of your day. I'll be enthusiastically thinking of you. Happy summer. Bye for now.